Good, whatever it is. I'm Antalous. Welcome to my emergency bunker area that's mostly done. So it's sealed off so spiders shouldn't be able to get in. I ended up doing an extra layer around the outside, and then I decided I wanted all doors up here. Eventually I'll group all of those together and make a quick button for me to press to lock all the doors, and have an oxygen system up here, I'm thinking. And then I'll be able to see all the cameras and control all the Gatling guns from one spot. But for now, it kind of works, kind of is a little useless. We've got our door open and there's nothing. There's no point in that, basically. I've also been working a lot off camera. I know it's been a while, so I hope some of the work I've done has helped make up for that. And so if you go through here, you'll see there's another door. And through this other door, there's another area. And if you go down here, you can see that I've actually been designing the rest of the base. And I'm trying to make it big enough that you could actually drive around it, is my plan. Or more accurately, probably fly a ship. So that's where our mining ship docks up. This leads to underneath that area. And so what I'm thinking is that I'm going to conveyor that up to down here and have a bunch of refineries and assemblers in this area. But yeah, so that's been what's taking up most of my time for this. The reason why there hasn't been an episode of this out in quite a while is, so in the last episode I was at my parents' house. That recording didn't go super well, but then I got back and I worked the next long time, and then I got sick. And so yeah, recordings just didn't happen. So we'll go with this here, and I'm going to have to leave a blank spot so I can get through. And then we'll put oh, I don't have any interior plates. Oh, those need steel plates for their first piece. Okay, was not aware of that. So let's run back out here. And this right here is part of the reason why this area needs to be built. And this is my home base, and I kind of don't have any production capabilities here. So every time I need anything at all, I have to run out here to my ship. And that's not ideal. We're just going to open the big hangar door because, I mean, why not? See, there's a little command deck. I kind of like it. Like, it's not perfect, but it certainly does its job. Oof, that was loud. Let's close our big blast door here, which hopefully we'll be getting a refit later. All the turrets focusing up here makes me think that there's a spider in the ceiling. Hence all these walled off areas. So let's come over here, and lots of gunfire. Okay, it's our outside turrets. Let's actually go take a look at what's going on there. And I really need to get some stairs up here. Apparently I'm too late already, hence another reason for wanting the stairs. Let's just see what we can see. So if we go down here, we can go to a Gatling turret and hit control. And man, there's nothing to look at here. Oh, except for, the spidery death. So we'll just leave the guns taking care of that. Hopefully they take care of them just fine. If not, I'm in a relatively safe zone. So that will be our backup plan. This whole thing is going to be eventually walled off. I kind of like seeing the rock, but Space Engineers doesn't like it for purposes of oxygen. And last I checked, I needed oxygen to survive. So that's going to be a no on the rock, before anyone asks. So let's start laying out our refineries. So what I plan to do actually is I want to have them stick out a little ways. I don't think I actually put a refinery on a page. And the reason being is I want access to the back. So we'll do one there and one there. Should I leave the gap for access to the piping? I think I'm going to. one there. So we'll start with 4 refineries. And so we'll need one, the left one, and to the right 3, 2. Okay, but this is a good splitting off point, I think. Actually, no, it's not. Let's change that. There we go, and I don't have a grinder on this page. Man, I should really set up every page. Character tools, welder, grinder. So anyways, we'll want to go a little bit further in. I might just need to redo all of my tools pages. So that's 1 block. This will be 2 blocks right here, I think. Here, let's actually count it out. So 1, 2, and right there is where we need to go. I think. We'll find out. Nope. I need to go further forward. And I really should have planned this out from the very beginning, but obviously I didn't. So 1 further forward. Okay, should be that taken care of, or at least figured out. And then it will be every other block for a little bit. Get our drill out again. And gas refilled from bottles. Okay, good. I was worried I didn't actually have any extra hydrogen on me. And that would stink to be stuck down here. Yeah. Okay, so we've got the basis for this started. And eventually we'll be putting in assemblers as well, of course. But just for now, all we need is a conveyor tube. So we'll run this thing out here, I'm thinking. And then it will go to the conveyor tube. And actually, if we did a conveyor right there, we could just do a tube straight up. I think I like that idea better. Or no, that's not what I wanted. Man, I said and did 2 completely different things there. Okay, so let's try this again. So we'll do this here. And then we'll do this here. And that should be that hooked up. And then we'll go further. And there. And we'll need to cut a hole above it first. Should probably also make sure these work too. So let's do that. And just because every once in a while I'll get confused with where the conveyors should go and place them wrong. So let's also fix this gap. So the color out here, I am planning on changing eventually to what? I honestly do not know. I like this color for the outside of the base because it kind of blends in, but for the inside it's kind of sort of really bland and boring. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out. Let's see. I have most of the steel plates I need. I still need more steel plates, construction components, large steel tube motor, computers, and even more steel plates. Let's just make sure that lines up real quick before we go and grab stuff to finish this off. And yes, I'll need it either way. Yeah, that lines up. Whoops. Okay. And I should probably do my conveyor tubes also before I forget about those and end up trapping them in there. So we'll run out here. There's not really any reason to keep that closed anymore, given the big door is open. Okay, so production. I want interior plates times a few hundred. I want... Oh, please tell me. Okay, good, I do have more steel plates. Okay, and then I need large steel tubes, computers, motors. Don't have enough room for any of this stuff, but that's something that will be fixed. We'll also set up a conveyor system for that large ship when this is done. I think I can just jump off this and be okay. Yes, and actually fly in through a refinery. Just what I was planning on doing. Excellent. Everything went according to plan. We'll get these built up a little ways. So anyways, back here, if I haven't said it already, I'm planning on putting modules. So eventually I can make this whole operation more efficient. When that will happen, I'm not entirely sure. See, there's a problem right there. I need access into this area. So we gotta cut this off, and then this. And then, yes, put on our 2 steel plates. Perfect. So let's go through here. And, I mean, that's basically the gist of this thing so far, is big area where I can refine lots and lots of ore all at once. Because I certainly need it, and I certainly should have done this a long, long time ago. What I end up doing is I let it run for a long time off camera, and just letting my one refinery take care of this. And it's very slow and tiring. Tedious maybe would be a better word there. Hide empty. Do I have more steel plates anywhere? No, I do not. Am I really out of iron? There's no way I'm out of iron. Each one needs 1,200 of these. So let's order 5,000. That's more than enough, given I already have all the steel plates I need in one of them. I did not think I'd be running out of resources so soon. I swear I had a ton. Ice, iron. Yeah, I swear I had a lot more than this. Okay, well, what we can do is we can turn our refinery on. And that should take... Yes. Okay, and then... Good. We're building the steel plates first. And let's get our... We need motors. And more computers, I'd assume. And construction components. I don't have any of those, it seems. So we'll build construction components next, so we can get one of our refineries online. And that should save some time with the next few steps. So let's go see what else we need. Lots and lots of running back and forth here. And I'll patch up that hole in a bit. That was so I could see where I needed to dig. So we'll run through here, through this door, jump on our... Oh. More construction components. Oh, good. We have computers and motors crossed off of everything, at least as far as the refineries go. Motors. Surprisingly, these do not take computers. So I need steel plates, small steel tube, construction components. Okay. Yep, just more of the same. Okay, steel plate, small steel tube, construction components. Let's see if I have enough to get this online, because that will save a lot of time in getting the rest of the stuff that I need to actually get this thing built. Also, with this edge right here, I swear I placed blocks underneath it. But maybe it's just because it's an edge. But that still seems a little bit funny to me. I feel like that shouldn't be there. Or at least it shouldn't be the way that it looks. Okay. So, small steel tubes, construction components. Hopefully that's enough to at least get it started. And I have 100% hydrogen again, so that's good too. I don't think I have any resources left in my mining ship either. Oh, I don't have enough small steel tubes. Awesome. Ugh, and I used all my construction components? Dang. Okay, so I'm gonna have to tear some things apart real quick because I don't really want to have to go back and forth between my mobile base and the drill ship, because I never actually built the connector. At least I don't think I did. It's been rather tedious. So let's see what we can do about this. Production, more construction components. And I needed small steel tubes, didn't I? Get 100 of those going. Okay. I think that will be enough to get us online. Oh, I only have 21 steel plates. I'm not sure the steel plates is going to be enough. And we're out of construction components again. Decisions. Do I tear apart my existing mobile base and rebuild it later, or just go mine? Anyways. Oh, I thought I built this taller than that. I thought I built it with 2 space at the top. Not just 1. I built this place 5 tall for that very reason. Or, no, I built it with 1 extra space, not 2. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking there. And then that way there'd just be a little bit of a gap above it, because I think that would look a little bit better. But apparently I didn't. And now I gotta decide if I'm gonna rebuild this whole room just for that one simple reason. Is night over yet, too? And that is one downside about closing this door right here. So I have no idea when the night ends. Moment of truth. Okay, that was a really long moment. No, it's not. Turrets are moving around again, which means there shouldn't be any enemies. Can't even see that dead spider. Interesting. So, what do we do? Girders, I don't need those. I should maybe start tearing apart things that I don't need. Oops. Inventory. Production, disassembly. Girders are something that I can get rid of. And metal grids are as well. Large steel tubes, I don't think I need those. Radio communication components, what do I get for that? Iron and silicon. We'll get rid of that. And this is all just to get me more iron so I can continue building. I should maybe pause where I was going with that though, so I can just finish that refinery. And what else? Lots and lots of glass, but I don't think that will really get me anything I need. Motors. How about that? Okay, 400 motors to tear apart. And let's assemble some more. Let's get more construction components going. That should have us running for a while. I wish you could tell it to automatically switch between the two. So that way it would say, hey, I've built all the stuff I can. I should go back to disassembling things. That would be very, very handy. Displays, medical components, computers. We can shut off our refinery again too. Toggle that off. I think that's enough construction components to get us going for a little while. So we're gonna run through here and go straight to that refinery and finally bring it online like I've been saying I was gonna do for a while. There we go. First one online. And then let's see what we can do about getting the rest of this. More construction components are needed. And more small steel tubes. And steel plates and everything basically. So, I was really hoping I could bring this online on camera, but I guess I'm going to have to do that off camera or next time. So I'm Antalous. I'll catch you later.